Hello everyone, welcome back to a new session. Today we are at the last part of numericals of exercise 2B of your ICSE Concise Physics textbook. These types of problems, especially problems based on work energy theorem, kinetic energy and power, have got more chances of being asked in the board examinations. So please watch the video till the end, understand the problem and practice the problem with me. Let us start with question number 18. Let's read the question. A truck weighing 1000 kilogram force changes its speed from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour in 2 minutes. Calculate first the work done by the engine, second its power. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Clear? So this problem is based on work energy theorem, right? A truck weighing, mass of the truck is given, mass is given as 1000 kilogram. Clear? Its speed changes from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour. So the initial velocity is 36 km per hour. So you convert into meter per second, 36 into 5 by 18. In order to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, just multiply the quantity with the 5 by 18. So we are getting it as 10 meter per second. Clear? So the final velocity or the final speed V is changing from 36 to 72 km per hour. 72 km per hour, that is 72 into 5 by 18. That's 4 5s are 20 meter per second. So we have converted into meter per second. Clear? Okay. Mass of the truck is 1000 kilogram. So we have to calculate the work done. So look at this problem. The truck is changing its speed from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour. Whenever there is a change in speed, the kinetic energy of the truck changes. So the work done by the engine will be equal to change in kinetic energy according to work energy theorem. Change in kinetic energy. That's equal to, I can write half m into v square minus u square. Clear? So all the quantities are given there. Work done is equal to 1 by 2 into what is the mass of the truck? 1000 kilogram multiplied by v square. What is the value of v? The final velocity, that is 20 square multiplied 20 square minus u square, 10 square. Okay. So we are getting it as 1 by 2 into 1000 into 20 square 400 minus 100, that is equal to 300. Clear? It is 300. Just to solve it, 500 multiplied by 300. So 115,000 joule. So we are getting the change in the work done, which is equal to change in kinetic energy. It comes out to be 150,000 joule. So I can write W is equal to, it can be written as 1.5 into 10 to the power 5 joule. So this is the work done by the engine in changing the speed from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour. The second part, we have to calculate the power. So power is equal to, all of you know the formula, rate of doing work, W by T. Work done we have already calculated. Place the value of work done over here, 1.5 into 10 to the power 5 joule divided by, what is the time given? All these things, the change in speed happens in 2 minutes, right? So it is happening in 2 minutes. So that's equal to 120 second. So 120 second. So solve it and you will get the value as 1.25 into 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3 watt. Clear? So this is equal to the power attained by the truck in changing its speed from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour. Clear? The steps are clear. So this problem is based on work energy theorem. According to work energy theorem is equal to, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, and the rest of power you can calculate by rate of doing work. Clear? Okay. Now moving on to next question. Question number 19. A body of mass 60 kg has the momentum 3000 kg meter per second. Calculate the kinetic energy. Second, the speed of the body. So the mass of the body is given, mass is equal to 60 kg. Clear? Momentum P is given as 3000 kilogram meter per second. 3000 kilogram meter per second. That's the momentum given. So you have to calculate the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy Ke is given as. So we have the relationship between momentum and kinetic energy. So what's the relation between kinetic energy and momentum? Kinetic energy is equal to P square by 2m. So you have the formula you have studied in the theory classes. Clear? So all these quantities we have, place the values here. The value of momentum 3000 square divided by 2 into mass of the body 60. So solve it. So solve it. After solving, the answer comes out to be 75,000 joule. Or I can write it as kinetic energy Ke is equal to 7.5 into 10 to the power 4 joule. Clear? So this is the first part. So we have calculated the kinetic energy when the momentum is given. So the kinetic energy and momentum is related by the formula Ke is equal to P square by 2m. All of you must remember this formula. Second part. In the second part, you have to calculate the speed of the body. You have to calculate speed of the body. So we have the momentum, mass, then you can easily calculate the speed of the body. Momentum P is equal to mv. Therefore, P is equal to P by m. Clear. Momentum is given there. How much? 3000 kilogram meter per second divided by mass of the body 60. So divide and see. The answer comes out to be 300 divided by 6. That is 50 meter per second. That's the speed of the body. Clear? So remember the formula of momentum. P is equal to product of mass and velocity. So if you know the formula, directly you can place the values, substitute the values and come to the answer. Clear? Steps are clear to you? Is it fine? Okay. Now let's solve question number 20. Read the question. How much work is needed to be done on a ball of mass 50 gram to give it a momentum of 5 kilogram meter per second? We have to calculate the work done. Clear? The mass of the ball, mass is given as 50 gram. Convert into kilogram, that is 50 divided by 1000. So we are getting it as 0.05 kilogram. Okay. Now, what's the momentum? Momentum is given as 5 kilogram meter per second. 5 kilogram meter per second. We have to calculate the work done. So you know work done is equal to force into displacement. Work done is equal to Fs cos theta. Work done is equal to gain in potential energy mgh. Can we apply all these formulas here? Read the question again. No, it's not possible, right? These formulas are irrelevant in this context. So the work done can be related to work energy theorem. According to work done energy theorem, work done is equal to kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is related to momentum by the formula P square by 2m, right? Because momentum is given there. So we can write work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, and the change in kinetic energy is related to momentum by this formula P square by 2m. Now all these quantities are given. Now our work is over. So what's the value of momentum? P square, 5 into 5 divided by twice of mass, 0.05. Clear? So now you solve it. That's equal to 25 divided by 0.1. So the answer comes out to be 250 joule. So this is the work done to give a momentum of 5 kilogram meter per second on a mass of body 50 gram. Clear? So the work done we have calculated. So remember, the work done can be related to change in kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is given by the formula P square by 2m. So always remember the work energy theorem and the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Clear? This formula is very important. Steps are clear to you? Okay. Now let's solve question number 21. How much energy is gained by a box of mass 20 kilogram when a man first carrying the box waits for 5 minutes for a bus? Second, runs carrying the box with a speed of 3 meter per second to catch the bus. Third, raise the box by 0.5 meter in order to place it inside the bus. The value of G is taken to be 10 meter per second square. So the mass of the box, mass is given as 20 kilogram. So the first case, what is the first case? what's the work done? Carrying by the man in carrying the box waits for 5 minutes. So what is the work done by the man, or how much energy he has spent? So the man is carrying the box and standing still. So there is no displacement, right? So I can write the displacement as is 0 here. So according to the formula, work done is equal to force into displacement. So I can write force into 0. So the work done will be 0 as there is no displacement, Clear? So from the case, we can understand that man is carrying the box and he is standing still and there is no displacement for the man. Clear? Since as there is no displacement, work done will be 0. Clear? So the second case, runs carrying the box with a speed of 3 meter per second to catch the bus. So he is running with a speed of 3 meter per second. So how much energy is possessed by the man? Clear? So the energy possessed by the man will be kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. As you know, he is in motion or he is moving with a certain speed. So 1 by 2 into 20 kg. So 20 into what is v square? 3 square. 3 into 3. So you are getting it as how much? 90 joule. So this is the energy possessed by the man when he is moving at a speed of 3 meter per second along with the box. Clear? Third part of the question. In third part, what you have to do here? Raise the box by 0.5 meter in order to place it inside the box. So the height through which the box moves is 0.5. So you know that he is raising the box through a certain height. Whenever you raise certain thing against the force of gravity, work done is equal to the gravitational potential energy. Gain in gravitational potential energy, that is given by PE is equal to mgh. Clear? So the mass is given 20 into the value of g is 10 and height is also given, h is 0.5 meter, right? Okay, 0.5. So solve it and you are getting it as 200 multiplied by 0.5. The answer comes out to be 100 joule. So the work done is equal to the gain in gravitational potential energy, that is given by mgh, and we are getting it as 100 joule. Okay, steps are clear to you? All right? Okay. Moving on to question number 22. A bullet of mass 50 gram. Mass of the bullet is given as 50 gram. So convert into kilogram, dividing it by 1000. 50 divided by 1000, that is equal to 0.05 kilogram. Moving with a velocity of 500 meter per second. What is the speed of the bullet? 500 meter per second. Clear? It penetrates 10 centimeter into a still target and comes to rest. So the distance of penetration, S is equal to 10 centimeter, that's equal to 0.1 meter. Convert centimeter into meter. Clear? Calculate first the kinetic energy possessed by the bullet. So the kinetic energy possessed by the bullet is given by the formula half mv square. So all quantities are given there. 1 by 2 into what is the mass? 0.05 into square of the speed, 500 into 500. So solve it. The answer comes out to be 6250 joule. So this is the kinetic energy possessed by the bullet of mass 50 gram moving with a speed of 500 meter per second. Now in the second case, now the bullet hits the target and you have to calculate the average retarding force offered by the target. Clear? Now the bullet comes and hit the target and bullet penetrates through the target through a distance of 0.1 meter. Now the bullet will experience a retarding force offered by the target, that you have to calculate here. Clear? So when the bullet penetrates through the target, bullet is doing certain work against the material of the target. So that work done is equal to kinetic energy possessed by the bullet, that's equal to work done is equal to given by the formula the average retarding force. The average retarding force multiplied by the distance of penetration S. Clear? So here we have to calculate average retarding force or the resistive force offered by the material of the target. So I can write work done is equal to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy we have calculated, that is the energy of the bullet, 6250 is equal to average retarding force. We can take it as F multiplied by the displacement, distance of penetration 0.1 meter. So V is equal to 6250 divided by 0.1. So we are getting it as 62,500 Newton. Clear? 62,500 Newton. So this is the retarding force or the average resistive force offered by the target to the bullet. Clear? So with the help of work energy theorem, kinetic energy formula, we can solve these numericals. Clear? Steps are clear to you? Okay. Moving on to question number 23. A spring is kept compressed by a small trolley of mass 0.5 kilogram lying on a smooth horizontal surface, as you can see on the board. When the trolley is released, it is found to move at a speed of 2 meters per second. What do you have to do here? We have to calculate the potential energy possessed by the spring. So the mass of the trolley is 0.5 kilogram. The speed of the trolley is 2 meters per second. So as you can see, the spring is kept compressed here. So when the compressed spring kept, it has some potential energy. So when it is released, the spring moves the trolley with a speed of 2 meters per second. So in doing so, the potential energy possessed by the compressed spring is getting converted into kinetic energy. So that's the key concept over here. So I can write potential energy of the compressed spring. Potential energy of the compressed spring is equal to kinetic energy of the moving trolley. Clear? So when the spring is released, the potential energy of spring is getting converted into kinetic energy. So the potential energy, we can write it as half mv squared, kinetic energy of the moving trolley. So 1 by 2 into mass of the trolley is 0.5, speed is 2 into 2 squared. So we are getting it as potential energy of the spring is equal to kinetic energy, that we are getting it as 1 joule. Clear? So P is equal to mgh, that formula is irrelevant here. The potential energy of the compressed spring is equal to kinetic energy of the moving trolley. So applying this, we can get the answer. Clear? Steps are clear to you? I hope all the sessions of exercise 2B solving numericals were useful for you, helpful for you. Keep practicing the problem. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.